And welcome back to the MTG Rundown. My name's Andrew.
I'm Happy.
And I'm Elijah.
And today we are back and we're talking about, we'll talk a little Kamigawa, see about, some cool decks we saw, talk about the Secret Lair drops because I got some really interesting ones this time around, and also talk about a possible return to Arabian Nights.
It wasn't good to begin with.
Well, listen.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
That's not true, actually. No.
Arabian Nights was pretty
City
good,
of
actually.
Brass, dude?
Oh, is that
Yeah.
the original City of Brass? Oh, well then, yeah.
Dude, City of Brass is like an actual place in the 1001 Arabian Nights.
Oh,
that
see,
the set is based
well,
off
we don't
of.
have a binder for it, so I don't know where the original
No,
come from.
we did. I remember when there was an Arabian Nights
Yep.
binder. In
Really?
the
So do
shop.
I.
Yeah.
Back when I was a
I
youngin'.
never looked at it because I was like, that's expensive, and I'm 10.
Yeah, basically. That was that was expensive, and I was a Type 2 player.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
was back in the day. There's my age
I
showing.
wonder why Mark phased it out.
Oh yeah, because that's why Alpha, Beta, Unlimited, Legends, Arabian Nights are all not.
Oh, because
In
of
the
the
store.
fluctuation.
Well, it's just because like someone accidentally fucks a page and we're at like $10,000,
It's true.
right?
It's
Like
true.
it's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it at all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But anyway, so yeah. Standard has been actually kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. I've been playing a little bit on Arena.
Yeah.
And Standard's pretty fun right now. I'm playing this really neat Rakdos sacrifice deck because of the Oni Colt Anvil.
Sure.
Making
yeah.
artifacts, doing fun, silly things. It's great. I love feeling the salt from other players. Makes me real happy. I know you were talking earlier. You saw that mono black
There's
discard.
a mono black discard deck that's looking. Not a lot of people are playing it, but
That
it
makes
was
me happy.
it was doing real well.
I love mono black.
You got
discards,
Invoke
my favorite.
Despair, Go Blank, and then the Flip Saga that turns into an X3 with Menace equal to the number of creatures in their graveyard,
Yeah, it's real
not bad.
solid.
which is
That's pretty good.
pretty solid, especially because you're playing Invoke Despair to make him sack stuff. You're playing Professor Onyx to make him sack stuff. I mean, they're sacking a lot of creatures, and you have a lot of
a
removal.
lot of sacks going around.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
sacks
all
going
them
around, man.
sacks
Ooh,
just
boy.
flinging sacks around. What's great though is I feel like this is a really good time to be in Standard right now. With this new set, there's been I've been seeing a lot of different decks in the more ranked competitive meta.
Mm.
Right now, I just got back into gold. I'm starting to get closer to platinum, but it's actually been really cool. Like you still see mono green, you still see some mono white out there. You're seeing the mono black, the Rakdos, but you're seeing just different things that people are trying to do. You're seeing I saw a Sultai control list, which was really good.
There's also an Orzhov mid-range.
There's an
that's doing
Orzhov
pretty well.
mid-range doing really well, and then of course there's the Jeskai control deck, which is doing amazing.
Sure.
Because Hinata, holy crap.
Yeah, Hinata's
People
really
slept
good.
on that card, and that card is doing amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's really nice when you go,
Guess
okay,
an alright card too.
huh?
That's one for you
Ah.
Naruto fans out there.
Weeb. Anyways.
My wife watches a lot of Naruto.
No, well, your wife's allowed to watch bad things.
It's
fine.
true. It's true.
It's
I love
true.
her very much. I do not love her obsession with Sasuke though.
Yeah. Also, we are not going to have a Naruto podcast because
No,
no,
we don't got time for that.
I have self-respect.
I have better things to do.
It's true.
True. But no, it's that Hinata deck is actually really hilarious to watch and play because I actually have the deck. I've been playing it, and it's really nice when you go, okay, I'm going to do a turn 4 Hinata. It survives the turn. Okay, a turn 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Sure, I'll play Magma Opus for 2 or 3 mana
Yeah.
because Hinata's amazing.
Yeah. Because why not?
Oh yeah, it's great. And then
Giving a discount on large spells is apparently a good thing.
yeah, it is. It's a really
Who'd
good
have
thing.
thought?
Yeah, who'd have thought?
And also
thought?
making it more expensive for them to target Hinata
Oh yeah.
because it
Always
increases them by 1. So it's a good time to be in Standard, and it makes me even more mad thinking about the tournament coming up in March, the invitational one that they're or the open where they're making it only alchemy and historic only.
Oh yeah.
They're doing that again.
Well, no, this is the
That's
same one.
The same
Oh,
one.
it's the same
It's
one.
the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me so mad because it's like, man, Standard's in such a good place right now, and you're just gonna be like,
Just
nope.
throwing it away for alchemy.
Basically, I mean, I could technically play the Rakdos deck in Alchemy
But you
because oh no, God,
but
no.
you shouldn't.
I shouldn't. But I'm just saying because there is actually a really good Alchemy card that fits in there.
Sure.
It's an enchantment. It actually conjures up a Blood Artist.
Yeah,
The conjure a blood artist, and you're like, okay.
Yep.
You're like, oh,
and,
this is gonna be bad for you.
And let's begin the aristocrats again.
I hope you guys like losing.
Yep.
Very fast.
You like damage.
You like loss of life? I do.
That's a nice control list there. Be a shame if someone outgrinded you.
Oh man, I was playing a game earlier today during my break at the other place I work at, and they were like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna Hallbreaker Horror to block your stuff. Cool, you're tapped out. Okay, that's cool. You can block my stuff. You're at 2 life. I have 2 creatures left. Okay, I'm gonna Meat Hook Massacre. GG. I love Meat Hook Massacre.
Have fun.
It isn't a wildly expensive card, but God, is it good?
I mean, it's wildly expensive because it's very, very good.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
Toxic Deluge for mana with a Blood Artist left over.
Yep. And I love it. Love every moment of it. But yeah, so Standard's looking really good in for ever since Kamigawa was released. I feel like it's really revived Standard, which is great. It needed it. But now the fun part where we talk about Secret Lairs.
Wow, we're just gonna skip right over Modern, huh?
Well, what happened with Modern?
Well, yeah, did Modern get better?
I don't know.
I mean,
Oh, you're the Modern guy. You're supposed to tell me.
Yeah, every deck that's playing green is playing a Beseiju, and
Oh, yeah, of
Hammer
course.
Time got a Lion Sash, and so
It's
now
true,
everybody,
it's true.
Disgusting.
so now everybody who is doing anything with their graveyard is
Also
weeping.
losing to Hammer Time.
Yep.
Look at this. Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's
that
fun.
seems about right.
That's a fun time.
Oh, the moon silver prototype or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That card's doing really nice things in Affinity.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a blue, but you get to tap it in an artifact for.
It's a
any
Springleaf
artifact.
Drum. Springleaf Drum.
Well, yeah, it's a Springleaf Drum for artifacts.
Yeah.
So like it's going pretty bonkers. in
Okay.
there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm always a fan of
Same
Affinity.
thing
Well,
with
my
Tezzeret.
apologies.
Tezzeret is doing amazing.
Oh,
things
yeah.
Oh,
in
that's
Affinity.
amazing.
No shit.
The Thopter Sword combo actually like is making a comeback. The Wurza
God.
Thopter Sword list is actually making
Oh,
a comeback.
no.
Yeah, I love that deck so much.
Oh,
I love that list so
what
that
card is
list.
making it come back?
Everything I just
Tezzeret,
said.
all the
Tezzeret
Affinity
and
stuff.
the
Nice.
Affinity stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. I guess I
Yeah.
apologize for skipping over Modern.
So what's going on in Modern?
Is Jin-Gitaxias getting any play?
Absolutely not. That
I-
card's
it's way too
way
expensive.
too much, man.
That's 7
5
mana.
mana.
Yeah, it's 5.
5
Yeah, I thought it
mana.
was 7.
2.
It is.
wars?
Dude, it's 7.
Is it 7?
It's
7.
Is it? Oh yeah. Oh my God. Don't even
It's
think about it. Yeah. Why would you even? No. What? Get out of here.
I didn't
There's-
look. Don't look at me. Look at him.
There's only one 7 mana card that's playable in a Modern, and that's Archon of Cruelty because you're paying 2 mana for it. That's it.
I was gonna make you real mad and say Approach of the Second Sun.
No, that card hasn't seen playing a long.
Oh, I know it hasn't.
I
I
mean,
was just
I'm
making a
just
joke.
used to Saffron Olive, so all I see is jank, stupid Modern decks that
Yeah.
have stupidly high cost
Yeah.
cards in it because he's doing a jank thing to cheat it out.
Yeah, the highest card in your deck is either 4 mana
Yep,
or it's Emrakul the Aeon Storm.
it's true. It's
It's
true.
4 or 13.
15.
Oh yeah, he
15.
is 15.
Oh yeah,
My
yeah.
God, I forget he's
She's 15. She's a big girl.
She's 15.
Emrakul be thick.
She's a thick bay. A thick bay.
Yeah, no, no, I didn't. Oh wow, great! I love this set. Kamigawa's done so
pretty
well.
good.
Yeah, it's so
Kamigawa's
good.
Pretty
been
good.
giving a lot of good stuff. Now on to Legacy.
Anything for Legacy? Like,
I don't know. Don't look at me.
Exactly.
Do you think I have?
I'm
Do you
sorry.
think I have real person money? I don't have real person money. I can't pay $5,000 for a deck.
Oh, not with that attitude.
Not with that bank account. Not with that bank stuff. I know how much money's in my bank account, and it says, "Nah,
Hey,
fam.
so do I. Oh wait.
Nah, fam."
But no. How about Commander? Anything special with Commander with the new set? Even seeing?
A lot of people have been trying to make the Goshintai for the shrines work.
Sure.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think it's either overtaken or it's equal to Sisei. It just depends on what you want to do. Whether you want to make more shrines or search, you take your pick. But I mean, most people run Sisei in the deck. Or it's either commander, lieutenant, or swap it. You know.
Oh,
So
interchangeable.
you
sure.
interchange it. You know, a lot of people are doing Satori Umizawa for the ninjutsu.
Sure.
Yep.
People enjoy that greatly, and Hinata as commander
Oh,
is
of
going insane
course.
because of all the X cost spells. Where
true.
it just pays for itself.
I'm making
basically.
stacks out of that deck. It's going to be hilarious.
Ew.
Why would you waste such a delightful commander on stacks?
Because
It's Jeskai. Do something fun. Jeskai are fun colors.
But no. Other people
Esper
crying
is
makes
miserable.
me happy.
And then you want to play Bant. Or Esper. You wanna play Bant or Esper.
Okay. I'm still going to do it, though, just to
The
upset
world,
you.
I'm a stacks deck in that, and I'm like, I can't.
In Jeskai?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why?
It's Commander. I can do whatever I want.
It's true.
I guess, sure, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm going to make it, and it's going to be funny
Sure.
for me, and
true.
everyone's going to be really
Are
miserable.
you,
It's-
using the
it's
commander
why- it's
just for
why-
the colors? Like, what are you using? What stack card targets a ton of shit?
I don't know. I'll
Don't
figure
worry
it
about
out.
Yeah, don't worry
Okay,
about it.
figure it out.
It's why. It's why.
Oh,
it's why-
okay.
It's why I have a skeleton ship commander deck. Is
Yeah.
it, true. Is it good?
No.
No. Is it funny? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, if it's
Yeah.
funny, go with it. It was like my old mono red Perforos deck, the one that was the bad one, the sneak attack one.
Oh man.
Yeah, I made that. I made a mono red Perforos commander deck for sneak attack only because of the fact I wanted to go sneak attack in Bearer of the Heavens, and then
It sacks itself and then.
there's that. But I put in World Gorger Dragon too.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
sure.
So
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
it's like I'll tap 6 mana, Bear of the Heavens, lol, World Gorger Dragon, very much lol, and just be stupid.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I did it.
Yeah, so I mean, besides that, I think there's probably a couple other commanders that are seeing some play, or at least people are trying it out. but
Sure.
those are the main ones for sure.
There's a guy who comes here who's trying out the mono white, the poet, the
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know how in the world that's gonna work.
boy, is he trying.
Ooh, he's drying.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know
know.
how in the world you do that. but I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that one seems rough. That one
Yeah,
seems
that's a
rough.
rough one. And then of course the precons are seeing a ton of play.
Oh, sure.
You know, for both, for
Maybe I go more-
either side, and for both the commander and the lieutenant, all of it seeing play.
Maybe I go more control with Hinata instead of
Oh, yes.
stacks.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
this
Just
is
like
hilarious.
fireball and bolt people to death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you won me over.
Yeah.
I'll do it that
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
Trust
great.
Be disgusting. 2
Trust
mana,
me,
10
I'm a
damage
doctor.
meteor. 2 mana, 10 damage meteor. Let's go.
Okay.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Lean into the. I'm gonna bounce 2 mana, bounce everything.
But see, I gotta finish my Dina deck first so I can go turn to Win with Chain of Smog and Witherbloom Apprentice.
Sure.
I gotta do that first.
I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Because I'm evil. But yeah, so okay, we basically kind of covered the formats there. I mean, happy slacking not knowing Legacy, but that's fine, it's cool.
Might be. Hey, guys, guess what? Is it Delver is still the best deck in Legacy?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Wild. Who would have friggin' thought?
Yeah, Brandon made one of those.
Brandon.
See.
Oh,
He
okay.
plays on all the pre-releases. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, he had everything except like 3 cards just in his collection, including the duels, and
Sure.
he made Delver. So
I mean,
Which
I'm
is
pretty
the
sure
best
that's-
deck.
I'm pretty sure that's what the other Brandon plays too.
good old
Wow.
Legacy.
Legacy's great. It's fun. It's my favorite format, but I'm too poor.
That's fair. It's
fair.
proxy. It's fine.
Feels dirty.
It does feel dirty, but all right.
Seeing that many cards feels dirty. Right. But yeah.
So moving on
Probably
to
the whole deck feels dirty.
That's not true. I can afford most of it. It's just like 5 cards that make me go.
If it's
You
5
mean the
cards that
duels?
make your
Yeah.
bank account
Yeah.
cry.
Literally,
duels.
it's literally 5 cards. The duels, Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yep.
Everything else is fine.
Yeah.
Is fine. Personal tutors suck, but we'll get there.
You could
You'll
get
get there.
could get there.
I could get there. I
you
could
ain't
get
getting
there.
to a duel,
I'm not getting
let
to-
alone 4.
I'm not getting to 4 duels.
Yeah. Maybe by when you're 50, maybe you can do it.
Maybe.
Just save up. Save every penny. You got this.
Save every penny
Sell your
for
body.
one deck in a.
Don't worry
in a-
about don't worry
for-
about rent. Get some ramen. You're fine. All right. You can
Yeah.
be homeless, but hey, you'll have 4 duels by your 50.
I will have 4 duels in a format that will be dead 8 times over by the time I'm 50.
Basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you can say you did it.
I can say I
But
did
you
it.
did it, and that's what matters.
Moving on, though, we had some pretty cool Secret Lair drops.
A lot of Secret Lair drops.
A lot of
like
Secret
they
Lair
always
drops.
do.
They always do. They always come out a big bundle of them for February. And yeah, Street Fighter, that is definitely one of them. That's probably like, I'd say the big headliner.
Yep. These are all just like they did with Walking Dead and
Except it's better.
Stranger Things. These are
Still
new
better.
cards never before been printed, specifically in the Secret Lair. According to everything they've said before, they will eventually show up in the list at a higher draw rate down the line. So we're talking Dominaria United probably is when these might see a list printed.
Maybe.
In Magic cards themselves. Without the art.
Fair.
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
they said they were going to, but we haven't seen a
I
single.
would say, yeah,
we haven't seen
I
it at
mean,
all yet.
They said that, what, 2 years ago now?
Wizards of the Coast likes to say a lot of things.
People complained about Walking Dead, so when they made, it's been since the not Walking Dead, it's been
Stranger
since
Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
When Stranger Things came out, they said, "Hey, we're printing stuff in the list." Haven't done it yet.
Oh my god.
Haven't done it. It's almost been a year.
The
Haven't done it.
cards in that Stranger Things.
Were bad.
Oh my god, that made me so miserable.
They were bad.
Yeah.
There was no Steve. Why was there no
Yeah,
Steve?
there was no Steve.
I'm going to make an admission to you guys. I have not seen Stranger Things.
You don't need to.
Okay.
It's a skipper.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure. Just like The Walking Dead.
Season 1 is. Oh my. Like, don't even think about The Walking
Ew.
Dead.
Good,
Yeah, that shows.
That
show's
dropped
trash.
off real
I'm
quick,
real
man.
glad I
That
missed out on.
show's trash.
See, I've explained this before outside of this podcast, but I get told about shows like, Andrew, you need to watch The Walking Dead or you need to watch Stranger Things. It's amazing. And then you get like a million people that tell me, and then I'm just sitting here going, now you're bringing too much into it.
No, see, they're wrong. You can
the
watch
first season of Stranger Things.
Yeah, watch
is,
the first
is
season of
very
Stranger
good.
Things.
Okay.
And then stop.
Yeah, and after
Watch
that, it
like
is
one or two
absolutely-
seasons of The Walking Dead, and then stop.
Don't even do that.
But I
No.
wouldn't do it either.
Don't even
No.
do that.
I mean, you could go
I mean-
3 deep, but
Sure, you could watch The Walking Dead for John Bernthal, very good actor.
Yes, he-
but he
yeah.
dies after like 5 episodes, so who gives a shit?
yeah.
Fair. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for a 10-year-old television show. Good lord.
But no, that's. I saw those Secret Lairs. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
cash
Street
grab.
Fighter one definitely looks cool. There are actually some powerful cards in this one.
Oh yeah, the
for
Street
sure.
Fighter one looks really good. I'm gonna go over what the names are for the Secret Lairs real fast.
Give us the rundown.
So then the next one we have you said the thing. We have the Neon Ink Showcase.
Yep.
We have the Little Walkers, which I know my spouse is excited for purely because of the Ashiok.
The chibi.
The Chibi
Yep, the
Ashiok.
Chibi Planeswalkers.
Then we have the Kaito Shizuki Secret Lair.
art
which
series. So
it's
it's
art, yeah.
it's this artist doing 5 cards reprinted,
So,
which is great.
pretty good.
Which looks great. They look great.
I think they're good cards.
Yeah,
they're good, and they're good
it-
I
cards.
also chose good cards.
Oh yeah, they did
Thankfully.
choose very good cards.
Thankfully.
Then we have the Yuko. You say that name?
The Yuko Shimuzi.
Yeah, Shimuzi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
don't.
sorry,
I don't want to.
Shimizu.
Shimizu.
Yeah,
Flip that.
There you go.
I see. I didn't want to butcher
to
it.
be fair, the cards in this one, I mean, the Elvish Spirit Guide's good, but
Well, I like the art.
Hiroki
Oh,
Dust Drinker,
the art's
The
amazing.
art is
the art is great. The
spectacular.
art looks great. I just
art is
wish it was on
spectacular.
like more played cards.
Yeah, I mean, Idolin of Great Revel
Eidolon
sees
of
play.
Great Revel sees play in a lot.
It
Kira
does.
Kira the Great Glass Spinner is makes me sad every time it hits the table.
Yeah.
Yep.
Elvish Spirit Guide is a card we see played in like Elf Ball.
Sure.
Dust
Drinker,
The
no.
other one you don't really see play ever, but
Yeah.
It looks
they're,
cool.
they're a lot more niche cards with fantastic art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have the Shades Not Included lands.
Which are basic lands in a neon Tron style is the best way I can describe
Yeah.
it.
I just forgot the name of this art style.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. It's almost like
It's
a Tron-esque.
It is Tron. It's very Tron-esque, but I don't know what like that art style is
Vaporwave.
very
Vaporwave. There we go.
There
Good
it
job,
is.
Happy. Woo!
So in the art style of Vaporwave, which is cool,
The art history my mother made me take is
it's paying off.
coming back.
Paying off.
Coming back to me.
And then we have pictures of the floating world, which are the hideaway lands. They're
In
just
Japanese alt art,
They are beautiful.
They look
you
really
only
good.
ever play the green one.
Yep.
but the hideaway lands are trash.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The green one is fine.
the green
one's
the green
fine.
one can
It's
work.
way easy to get
It's
10
the
power.
easiest one to
it's
get
way
10
easy to
power.
get
Yeah.
10
Stupid.
power. Yeah.
You drop a Gulton, you're fine.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I don't
sad.
know.
Yeah. Then we have the Kamigawa the manga, the cards. Now these ones are nice.
Yeah.
You have the Swords to Plowshares. That looks really awesome. Idyllic Tutor, Solve the Equation, Prater Scraps, a solid one, and of course Veil of Summer,
Which
which
are
did
all
nothing
played
wrong.
I mean, every single card there is a banger.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
the least banger is
It's probably
Idyllic.
Solve the. Is it? It's not Solve.
Oh, it's Idyllic.
It's
Idyllic
Idyllic
Tutor.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solve the Equation is great. Solve
Oh,
the
yeah.
Equation is great.
It
But
is
yeah, Idyllic
wonderful.
Tutor is probably the least good, and that's still a pretty good card.
Yeah, and Veil of Summer did nothing wrong. So
No.
Never.
never did not a thing wrong. Didn't deserve a ban back in the day.
Nope. If it was blue, it would have been fine.
Yep.
Yep.
If it was blue, it would have been fine. You know I'm right.
Yep. Yeah. But going back up, so we're gonna go over the Street Fighter one because that's kind of like the headliner. Everyone's gushing over this one.
Street Fighter.
So
Alpha.
obviously with Secret Lairs, you know how they've been doing. They did it with The Walking Dead, Stranger Things, where they're just doing that. It's a cash grab, let's be honest. But these ones, I'm actually kind of excited for. Gives me some cool little commander ideas.
Yeah.
So we have like Zangief,
Zangief.
the Red Cyclone. It is a 7/4 Jund commander identity. So it costs a green, red, and black, 2 colorless. It has to be blocked if able.
Mhm.
And it has Iron Muscle. They're bringing back those keyword things.
Like they did in AFR.
From
Yeah.
AFR.
Yes. So Iron Muscle, as long as it's your turn, Zangief has Indestructible. And then Spinning Pile Driver. Whenever it deals damage to a creature, if that creature was dealt excess damage this turn, that creature's controller sacrifices a non-creature, non-land permanent.
Interesting.
I will say this. They are focusing on some of these with about excess damage a lot.
Yeah, there's several that care about excess damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I thought was kind of interesting to see. I was like, oh, okay, well, something to think about.
Yeah.
Then you have Guile, the Sonic Soldier. He is a Jeskai.
Sonic Blast.
Huh?
Keep going.
Okay.
Just being- Don't worry about it.
A 4/4 for a white, red, and blue, and colorless. I wonder why Americana. Whenever Guile Sonic Soldier enters the battlefield or attacks, put a charge counter on him or remove one from him. When you remove a counter this way, choose one. You can either choose between Sonic Boom. Guile Sonic Soldier deals 4 damage to any target, or Flash Kick. It gains lifelink and indestructible at end of turn.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
I like
not
that.
bad.
It's a real good card.
Let's see. Who wants to read the next one? Read this next
I'll do
one.
Delzine.
Okay, do Delzine.
Delzine, the Pliable Pacifist. We've got, it's Selesnya colors, so green and white, +2. He's a 1/3 with reach. He's got teleport, so he has hexproof unless he's attacking. Whenever a creature you control with reach attacks, untap it, and it can't be blocked by creatures with greater power this combat.
Interesting.
Fierce Punch. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Reach tribal, huh?
So really, he's interesting. He's real. He's Trixies. He's Trixies.
Oh, yeah.
Then we've got Chun-Li, Countless Kicks. So she is Azorius, so that's white and blue +1. She's a 3/3 with multi-kicker for split cost Azorius. When she enters the battlefield, exile up to X instant cards from your graveyard, where X is the number of times Chun-Li was kicked. Put a kick counter on each of them. And then Lightning Kick, whenever she attacks, copy each exiled card you own with a kick counter on it. You may cast those copies.
It's each, by the way. So if
She
you
is ridiculous.
If
Yes.
you exile 6 instants with the kick counters, whenever you swing with her, you get to copy all 6 of them and
Oh,
put them on the
yeah.
stack in whatever order you prefer.
Yeah.
That's going to be
It's
hilarious.
really strong.
If I could buy just Chun-Li.
Yeah, I
I
would
would.
want just Chun-Li.
All right.
We got Blanca, Furious Friend, Gruul +3.
Hold on.
What?
Read that again.
Blanca, Ferocious Friend.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You said furious.
Gruul and 3 for a 5/5 Human Beast Warrior. Haste has rolling attack. It has trample as long as you cast 3 or more spells this turn. Interesting.
Weird.
Electric Thunder. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell, it gets +2/+2 until the end of turn and deals 2 damage to each opponent. So, trying to shrug off the burn effects, I guess.
Or a million pump spells.
Yeah. Oh, it's sort of a spell. Yeah, it's yours too. Ooh, that's spicy.
Yeah.
Ken Burning Brawler is a double red and a gray for a 4/2 with prowess. Pay Boros Hybrid. Ken gains first strike until the end of turn, and then it's what Shoryuken, right? Is how you say that?
Sure, you can.
Shoryuken. Whenever Ken deals combat damage, you may cast a sorcery spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying its mana cost. So it's on combat damage, but doesn't have to hit a player. It's anything.
So here's a shocker. Ken is better than Ryu for the first time.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna read.
We're gonna read
next,
Ryu, and you're gonna be like, "Wait a minute."
Not gonna be as good.
All right, so now we have Ryu. It's a 2/4, 1 white, 2 colorless. It has training, and then it has Hadouken, which costs 4 and a red.
Which makes it Boros.
Yeah, and Ken is also Boros.
Ken is also Boros.
And it's 4 and a red, and you untap it, discard a card. Ryu World Warrior, W's are hard, folks, deals damage equal to its power to any target. If excess damage was dealt to a creature this way, draw a card.
Ooh. 5 mana, draw a
So
card.
here's the problem, folks. Ryu's a 2/4.
Yeah.
2/4.
You're paying 5 mana to deal 2 damage and maybe draw a card.
Yep.
Unless you equipped him, is it mono white
Or
equipment?
Or you could just play Ken and bust.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing Boros either way. You really want to go Boros equipment on Ryu
Yeah,
and then draw the card for 5 mana excess damage? No.
Ryu is not good.
No.
It's not good.
No, it's not good. Ken's good.
Is bad.
Ken kind of rips.
Ken-
honestly.
Oh yeah.
That
Ken-
free spell, you can get that
Silver-
power up real easy.
Silver is beyond excited for Ken.
Yeah.
Because we saw Ken and we're just like, yeah, we're pre-ordering this. We're getting it. Now the last one we have is
E-Honda.
E-Honda, the
Honda.
100-hand slap. Sorry.
Blah, 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 blah. So we have E-Honda, Sumo Champion. For 2 white, 4 colorless, it is mono white. So it costs 6, it's a 0/7. Sumo Spirit. As long as it's your turn, each creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. 100-hand slap. Whenever E-Honda Sumo Champion attacks up to 100 target creatures, each get +0/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand.
Yeah, it's the 100-hand slap.
I love this card.
He's great. He's terrible.
He's terrible.
He's a terrible card.
Well, yeah,
but I love him so much.
Yes.
I love this
yeah.
stupid guy.
Oh yeah, it is.
I think if you're gonna play E-Honda, I think it'd be really cool to do
You throw him in Arcades.
Oh yeah.
you throw an Arcades,
Silver's
for sure.
Arcades deck will love this.
not
Oh,
to
yeah.
mention you might be able to do a weird mono white targeting my stuff matters because he targets a ton of stuff.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot of creatures that trigger off of targeting, just targeting in general. So
Yeah,
that wouldn't be that bad.
You throw him in the 99 of Arcades.
Yeah.
You
oh
throw
yeah,
him in
for
there.
sure.
And-
He goes in
or
Arcades
Dorn.
100%. That's disgusting in Arcades.
Yeah, Arcades and Dorn are the
Yeah,
two you
Dorn.
throw him in the 99 in.
Siege Tower.
But yeah, honestly, my favorites from this have to be
favorite's
Chun-Li and Ken. Those two.
Yeah.
Chun-Li and Ken.
Like
rip.
equally, I love those two. They are great.
Chun-Li and Ken rip.
One, Chun-Li.
Chun-Li's
Come
better.
on.
Come on,
Chun-Li's
fellas.
amazing.
Come on, fellas. Let's not beat around the bush here. Chun-Li. And also, she's a good card.
She is amazing. The art is wonderful.
Delightful.
The art's
Delightful.
great.
Yeah.
The art on all
Ken.
the cards, to be honest, is nice.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
the most part.
You know,
I think Ryu is lame, but also that's
Yeah.
just because I think Ryu is lame.
yeah.
Ryu's not doing anything cool.
Yeah, Ryu.
Did you guys see the Street Fighter 6 trailer?
No, I have not.
Real dumb. Real bad.
Really?
Really?
Oh man.
Most
shoot.
fighting game trailers kind of are, though.
Well,
I mean, let's
so-
be honest.
So they took you know how these are all very that's very obviously Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
exaggerated. It's fun.
Sure.
How about we just make it photorealistic?
Nah, we don't
Nah,
need
no
that.
thanks.
How about we just make it photorealistic? Jeff, could you put up the Street Fighter 6 logo that everybody's been making fun of on Twitter? If you could do that, please, that would be spectacular. You shouldn't have to look hard.
See, the ones that
You'll
like,
see what I mean.
I think the best ones out of stuff, obviously, Chun-Li and Ken, I think are the top ones that take
Oh
the
my
top
gosh.
spot.
Faux show.
I think Blanca can be interesting.
Blanca can be interesting.
I like
Guile.
Dalsim. Guile is
Guile and Dulcine,
Scene.
yeah.
Zangief.
Zangief's okay.
I'm lukewarm.
Zangief's okay.
Ryu's terrible.
Yeah.
Honda's hilarious.
Yes.
And that, I mean, Honda's the meme card.
Honda gets the flavor win.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The flavor, hands down the
yeah.
flavor
Oh,
win.
for sure.
It is definitely the meme. I was hoping to see like a Rakdos Bison.
Sure.
I could see that working that way, but
I would say a Grixis Bison.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Grixis Bison.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I thought that would be kind of cool, but
Yes.
I was fine with this. This was a secret lair. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm actually pretty cool. I could see me building a few decks out of
Well,
these.
that was the funny thing is when the Walking Dead one was released, because it was all new cards you could only get from the Secret Lair. The lashback was incredible,
Mhm.
and then they did it with Stranger Things, and it wasn't as bad because they announced they were going to put it in list. People were like, "All right, fine, whatever. I guess you're doing something." So they let it go.
Yeah.
They haven't said anything besides releasing the Secret Lair for Street Fighter. Everyone's just all right. Everyone's like, oh, "Cool, this is what happens now."
Yeah, because we've been desensitized.
Speaking of secret lair, I got my extra life secret lair.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love them so much. The artwork is adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it so much.
Pretty
I got
good.
my 2 crater hoofs, so
Yeah.
that's real nice.
Yeah.
My dorky looking crater hoofs that I just
my
love.
gosh, yeah.
The mole drifters and the metalwork colossus. Oh, it's wonderful. It's
Very
great.
cute.
They're very
Very
cute. Definitely. Guys, whenever a Secret Life or Extra Life comes out, I always recommend getting that one because half the proceeds do go to Extra Life and they're amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Extra Life is a great charity.
It's a great charity. Always support them if you can. The next one I think
You skipped one.
oh, well, I know I skipped that one. Yeah, I was going to go down to Little Walkers because that was kind of like
We'll do them in order, Andrew.
Okay, fine. Fine.
God.
Yep, so next is the Eon Ink, which you
Neon
can
Ink.
only get in collector
Neon.
boosters if you wanted the Hitasugu,
Mhm.
which are stupidly expensive. Those are only in collector boosters. But there's a secret layer of 4 cards in the yellow Neon Ink.
Yes, we have Ghostly Prison, which is the 3-drop enchantment, a white and 2 colorless. Creatures can't attack you unless your controller pays 2 for each creature they control attacking you.
It's not bad art.
It's not bad art. No.
Freed from the Real I was happy about just because I'm a big fan of Freed from the Real.
Freed from the real enchant creature, a blue to tap it or a blue to untap it.
It
It's
goes
a
infinite with a lot of stuff.
It's a classic card for a reason. It just owns. Freed
Oh,
from the
yeah.
real just
Yeah.
owns.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
good.
classic card. For
It's a great card.
It's
Oh,
great.
Yeah.
We got Beseiju, who shelters all.
OG Beseiju.
Yep, OG Beseiju. Legendary land, enters tapped. You tap it, pay 2 life, add colorless. If that mana is spent on an instant or sorcery spell, that spell can't be countered. Which is not
Yep.
bad. That's not a bad card.
It's not bad at all. Kess needs that.
Every time I see Beseiju, I'm like, that kills me every time.
Yeah.
And you're just like, good thing I ran Armageddon.
oh man. Guess this fistful of counterspells looks pretty bad.
Yep. Because now every spell they cast, because normally it always has a colorless in it, is
Well,
going to be
Happy just
Damn it.
uncounterable.
Damn
just
it.
run Field of Ruin. It's fine.
Damn it, Titan.
Yeah.
Titan.
And then the 4th card
Get
is
my
Hall of the
goat.
Bandit Lord.
Yeah, Hall of the Bandit Lord, legendary land, enters into play tapped. You tap it, pay 3 life, add a colorless. If that mana was spent on a creature card, it gains haste.
It's pretty good.
It's all right.
Not bad. It's not too bad. I'd say.
I mean, there are certain cards that would love that,
Yeah.
like
I mean, I'm just saying.
Kiki Jiki.
yeah,
would have a field day
yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
If people still played Kiki Jiki. I mean, yes, in Commander, but anyway.
Godo too.
Goto, sure.
Godo
sure.
Bandit Lord.
I'm more
Lay it on us.
prime time.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah,
Prime
no.
time,
My
love
prime
that.
time has haste,
That's 4 lands,
and then
it
then I-
makes
and I-
colored mana. It makes a colorless anyway. Like it's not like it's gonna change the color.
I just get hit
And
for
you get
like
hit.
30 because they're also like, oh, I've tapped and untapped these same 3 lands 8 times, so he has plus 12 and says go to hell.
Basically.
Go to hell.
Well, that's how it works, right?
Yeah,
You
and
just
I'm like,
go to
boy,
hell.
my 1/1 flyer really my Birds of Paradise is
Yeah, it's real.
Not even a 1/1, it's a 0/1.
I'm just gonna scoop.
And then we have the little walkers, the chibi walkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the artwork is adorable.
The
It
artwork
is.
is top notch.
Artwork's
But
top
they didn't
notch.
pick the
Card
bet yet.
selection is suspect.
They didn't pick the best ones. There's two that are good. Ashiok and Tamio aren't bad.
I'll even give Anji Mentor of Heroes a little mention,
Yeah.
just because the two
Johnny's
pluses.
it's not a
the
bad
two
one.
pluses is really what do it.
It's an okay
His
Johnny.
ultimate is whatever, but I mean, distribute 3 1/1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures you control, and look at the top 4 cards of their library. You may reveal an aura creature or planeswalker from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest in the bottom in any order. The fact that they're both pluses, that's a pretty good card.
Yeah. Right.
That's a pretty good card.
Like 2 plus on a planeswalker is always nice.
And the -8 is you gain 100 life.
Is you get 100 life, which is never bad.
Yeah.
So like he's fine.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
problem is Sorin Grim Nemesis
Yeah, Sorin
is
Grim
the
Nemesis doesn't
worst
need to be in there.
Sorin they could have picked.
It's not great.
It's not good at all. Yeah, it is a 6-drop Orzhov colors. Comes out with 6 loyalty. You +1 reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to its mana value. Not terrible. -X. Sorin Grim Nemesis deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. And then -9, create a number of 1/1 black Vampire Knight creature tokens with lifelink equal to the highest life total among all players.
That's not great either.
Not good at all.
Not spectacular.
No, it's not spectacular.
The +1's okay.
That's not your life total becomes
the plus
10.
one is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
The +1
plus
is
is
good.
The mana cost is not.
Wow, is 6 mana for technically better Bob? Like technically it's Bob, but better.
It
But
is
like,
technically better, Bob.
or I could just pay 4 mana and just get.
I'd rather have Bob, to be honest.
Bob
I'll just play Bob.
or Twilight. The
3 mana
vampire.
damage yourself, or, hear me out, 6 mana, it's going to damage everybody else.
4 mana. It's a 2/4 flying. It's also a vampire, and it says you reveal it, you gain that much life, and everybody
Yeah,
takes
that's
that
even
much
better.
life. So
That's
maybe
even
I
better.
just played that one instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Soren, what are you
Twilight
doing?
Prophet. Twilight Prophet.
By the time you get to deck 9 Soren, no one's life total is at a
You're
point
probably
where you're-
dead at that point.
Like,
Let's
you're
be
making
honest.
what? Maybe 10? Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe 20?
Yeah, it's not
not
a good
great.
choice.
It's not great. It's not
Then
great.
we do have the Tamio, if you want to read
Good
that
I'll
one.
read Tamio, yeah, sure.
I know you read
Tamio the
Tamio.
Moon Sage. This is the Innistrad Tamio, which means I love her unconditionally.
Sure.
+1, tap target permanent. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step.
not bad.
Very nice that it says permanent.
good.
-2, draw a card for each tapped creature your target player controls. Excellent for
That's
when you're
not
playing
bad.
aggro decks. -8, you get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size, and whenever a card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, you may return it to your hand. Spectacular.
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
good card all
it's
around.
great.
Solid card all
Good
around.
card all around.
Yep.
That was a good choice.
No, she's great. I love her. She's
Oh,
very
yeah.
cute. I like the
Very
Moonfolk.
cute, very cute. Great artwork on that one.
Yep.
Then we have Ashiok Dream Render. This was from War of the Spark,
Yep.
the uncommon one. It is 1 colorless, then Dimir hybrid manas for 2 of those. So either 2 islands, 2 swamps, or a combination. Has the passive abilities, spells, and abilities your opponents control can't cause their controller to search their library.
Ooh, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
Enters with 5 loyalty. You -1. Target player mills 4 cards, then exile each opponent's graveyard.
Oh, it's good.
So
it's just good all
Oh,
around.
it's so good.
Oh, baby.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you about a fun story with this card. So there is a format known as Oathbreaker.
There
Yep.
is.
And it's
worry
not
about it.
talked about much.
Nah.
It's not done much. But when it was something that was new, my spouse and I decided, you know what, let's give it a try.
I built an Oathbreaker.
So-
I didn't play it, but I built one.
We each built some decks. My first one was like a Sorin, the Orzhov Sorin
Lord of
from...
Innistrad?
No. War of the Spark.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because I liked him.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
Yeah, he was all right. I mean, he wasn't the best, but he was all right.
He's fine.
And then after that did okay. I had a Johnny one where it was kind of like my same like Selesnya build for my old Amara commander deck. But then I was like, you know what? I should do something with Ashiok. Obviously, you're thinking I could just go mill and be fun. I decided to go Reanimator. Because here's what's great about Oathbreaker. Oathbreaker plays like you can play it with, 2, 3, 4 people in a pod. So my Ashiok deck would go, okay, cool. Ashiok, the spell, the signature spell that was with it was Exhume or some type of reanimator thing.
Sure.
So the way it works is you have a Planeswalker as your commander instead. You play the Planeswalker, and as long as the Planeswalker is on the board, you get to continually recast the signature spell, paying the commander tax for each additional one, just like you would the Planeswalker.
Yes.
So while this card's out, while the Planeswalker's out, you're allowed to cast a signature spell like it's in your hand.
Yeah.
You know?
And so basically what I did was I just built...
Does it still count? Is it technically in exile?
Yeah, it stays in like the command zone.
Okay.
It has its own special command zone.
Yep.
Like, they can't get rid of it either.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's 60 card. It is 60 cards.
Sorry.
It is 60 card.
60 card singleton.
I just think it's...
Yeah. So what I did was I built this and I basically said, okay, I'm going to put all these really fat creatures in here and I'm just going to mill myself, control everybody else's graveyard. And then I go, okay, I'm going to Living Death.
Sure.
All my stuff is back.
Plus neg 1 Ashiok, you lose it all.
Oh no, it doesn't affect my graveyard.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, I'm saying you Living Death, they lose their you
Yeah.
neg Ashiok, they lose their graveyard. You go Living Death. Everything you have comes out, they lose everything on their board, and then you go, I'm gonna neg it again, and they lose everything in the graveyard again.
It was wonderful.
You go, cool, you have nothing.
Yep. Oh yeah, I had Sheldred in there.
And I gotta say, man, you probably should have put Living Death as the signature spell and just gone like full.
Oh, I did. Exim was cheaper.
Oh, that's true.
It's cheaper, and also it doesn't give away what you're trying to do.
That's true. Mine was Chandra Dressed to Kill.
Sure.
I called the deck Chandra Dressed to Burn.
Okay.
Sure.
Because my signature spell was Crackle with Power, it's an instant.
Yeah.
And I ran Braid of Fire and all the like quick, fast mana stuff. Because in Oathbreaker, you only need to hit its 20 life with no commander damage instead of 40. And 14 mana is lethal to everybody on the board.
See,
14, and it's not a hard number to hit.
Not really.
You run a bunch of rituals. Braid of Fire gives it the mana to use. You can cast it at instant speed. Chandra Dressed to Kill is a great card. It looked real spicy because all I was trying to do was ramp as much mana and mana rock and stuff as possible to be able to go, cool, I win.
See,
if you can't
what was
counter
funny?
it, 14 mana wins.
This deck only lost to one other deck, and that was the deck Silver built with Ashiok, but made it complete mill just to make me not do that.
Yeah.
So I pulled that. We were like, okay, who wants to play some Oathbreakers at the old LGS ahead? We actually had some people that wanted to play. So it's like, okay, who wants to play Oathbreaker? What's everyone playing? Oh, I'm playing, Nicol Bolas. Cool. I'm going to bring out Ashiok. And Silver would go, I'm also pulling out Ashiok because you're playing Ashiok.
Nicol Bolas was good because you could run the Elder spell, which was 2 black, kill any number of planeswalkers. A planeswalker you control gains 2 loyalty for each planeswalker you killed. And you're playing Oathbreaker where everyone's commander's a planeswalker. So as long as you get out Nicol Bolas, you go, cool, everyone's commander's gone.
Yep.
Mine grows by 6. I neg it for ultimate, I win.
I mean, sure, but also like...
Yeah, it's the competitive one.
Sure, but also like, it's Nicol Bolas.
It's Nicol Bolas.
Yeah.
I have all of your abilities, too.
It was not that one. Was it that one?
Yeah, what's
Oh,
that
it's
one?
that one? Yeah.
It has
one.
to be,
It's
yeah.
totally
It has
that
to be,
one.
yeah.
Oh, because the neg is so much. Because the neg is what you go for.
yeah.
Getting +6 at minimum is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So the last planeswalker on this list is Angrath, the Flame Chained, for no reason. For no reason.
Artwork's adorable. It's adorable.
Oh,
Artwork's adorable.
He's a cute little
It's not
bull, man.
great. 3 and Rakdos for a 4. +1. Each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life.
Okay.
All right. Neg 3. Gain control of target creature until the end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste until the end of turn. Sack it at the beginning of the next end step. If it has mana value 3 or less. Why would you be stealing? What? Okay. Sure. And then neg 8. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in their graveyard.
Okay.
Interesting. Why? Why?
I got nothing for it.
Why did they pick that? Why? Man, you could. I would have loved a chibi Koth of the Hammer. Just like I think that's just flavor is better.
Just like the
Why not?
The tiniest, most jacked, angry man.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
existed.
It would look great.
It would look
Purely
great.
for like
I've been
flavor
fighting the
chibi win.
Phyrexians for 80 years
Yeah,
by
exactly.
myself. By myself.
He's just their death to Phyrexian.
To the Phyrexian.
I see it'd be great.
That would be
I
great.
bring this mountain down upon you.
Yeah, exactly. It would be a flavor win and be better than Angrath.
So the next secret layer we have is the Kaito Shizuki secret layer.
That voice.
Yeah, that
fucked
voice
me up.
destroyed his vocal.
Sorry.
Please send help.
Sorry. That voice really got to me.
So all these cards are solid.
Yeah.
These
not
cards
a bad
here.
card, not a bad card, Mike.
We start off with Brain Freeze. It costs an island and a colorless. It's an instant. Target player mills 3 cards and has Storm.
It's delightful.
Good. It's delightful.
Tasty.
It's delightful.
Pretty tasty.
It's all you.
Oh, you gave me Snap.
Snap.
We got Snap.
I can't see my fingers.
2 mana.
You can't.
No.
Rip.
2 mana, a
Lame.
blue and a colorless. So return target creature to its owner's hand. Untap 2 lands. Snap is a really, really good card.
It is. It is. It's solid.
All right, Elijah.
Next is Bribery, which is actually a really fun card to play, specifically in Commander.
It's
It's
also
just fun.
It's also a pretty pricey card.
Yeah.
It
It
is a pretty
is.
pricey card, so
It
that's
is.
definitely a good reason to get it. Because I mean, if you're going for the foil, it's gonna be $55, and I mean, Bribery is like what 30 something by
Yeah,
default.
I mean,
Like,
Bribery is what only a Mercadian Mask.
Yeah, and I think
yeah.
the foil is insanely priced. So I mean,
They're
or were there not?
I think
Were
they
there
reprinted
Mercadian masks?
Bribery.
No,
they
maybe in the
reprinted-
list.
They reprinted Blatant Thievery.
Yeah, Blatant Thievery was.
While you're looking
reprinted.
at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Bribery is 3 and 2
Thought one of
island
the
sorcery.
core-
Search target opponent's library for a creature card and put that card onto the battlefield on your control. That player then shuffles.
Oh yeah, it's
So
Bribery's
basically,
great.
it's 5 mana sorcery. You get to look through their
8th edition.
Eighth edition. You get to look through an opponent's deck for literally any creature card you want from them, and then you get to have it on your board.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's real fun.
it's real nice.
It can steal combo pieces. It can steal just the biggest thing in their deck because it cheats out whatever creature it was, which is great. So having a what's the name? Having a nice foil borderless version of it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, the reason I remembered Bribery got reprinted was because I knew it was a core set and it was one of them with a white border.
Well, isn't it 8th
Yeah.
edition
8th edition Mercadian Masks.
Arcadian Mask?
Yep. The next one is Unmask. It is a swamp and 3 colorless
Yeah.
sorcery. You may exile a black card from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Target player reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards it. It's pretty good.
It's what Grief is copying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shadow of a Doubt. So this is actually a weird one. I've never really played Shadow of a Doubt. I don't think
No.
I've ever had Shadow of a Doubt played on me either.
No.
But it's 2 hybrid Dimir mana cost. It's an instant. Players can't search their libraries this turn. Draw a card. It's
I would have liked Split
it's
It's
a-
interesting.
it's a funky little card. It's original.
It feels niche.
No, it's not original. It's Return Black Ravnica, correct?
I think so.
It's from the Return
so.
Black.
It's definitely a
remember.
niche card.
It is a niche card, and I want to put it on an Isaac Crown Scepter.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It'd be funny.
That's fair.
It'd be like, oh, you're gonna search for something? No, I don't want you to.
Yeah, but also it can really screw you as well.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's the kind of commander I like to play, though.
fair.
I love if it screws me over, that's fine. But none of you guys had to have fun.
That's true. That's fair.
like when my brother played Heartbeat of Spring and Hall of Gemstones.
So we kind of already.
people could name Swamp and still tap their forest for 2 because he's an idiot.
That's pretty dumb.
And the guy was playing. He was playing tricolor, Dimir with red, but he didn't have a lot of red in the deck. So he'd basically go, "Cool, I choose Swamp," and then all his forests would tap for a Swamp and a forest, and he had 2 mana coming from him. But nobody else could do that unless you can't do that even naming forest because it doesn't turn them into forest. They just produce forest.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Great, Josh, you played yourself,"
You
and
played
he lost.
yourself.
He
You
lost the
played
game.
yourself.
You played yourself.
So yeah, we kind of already went over the Yuki. Can never pronounce it.
Shimizu.
Shimizu. Thank you.
Shimizu.
I was going to do it a totally different way. We kind of already went over that one earlier, just because we weren't too thrilled about it, but
Yeah.
it was the artwork was
We'll
awesome.
probably have Jeff just splash up all 5 cards at
Yeah.
once just to show you what they look like.
the
for
shades
all
not
these.
included. They're just the basic lands
Basic
and that.
basic vaporwave lands.
Vaporwave.
It's
Yeah.
fun. They
I
look
do not
pretty dope.
think they're doing the same thing that they did for the
I don't think so either.
Pisces and Aquarius lands.
Where they give you a bundle.
where you
Yeah.
can just buy
No,
like
because it's all
15, 20
5,
of
so
them.
you have to buy 5 at a
which,
time.
eh,
Which again,
Yeah.
stupid, but okay.
Then
Okay.
the floating world.
The Hideaway Lands in Japanese, which is again is really really cool art.
Yeah.
Really really cool art. But just not good cards.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Green
the
one's the
green
only
one is
playable one.
the only reason the green one's the best is because it's the easiest to get off.
It's the easiest. It's easiest to do.
Green has no problem going
10 mana.
1
Yeah.
mana, 10 power,
10
I get
power.
the card. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
not hard.
Yeah. Then this one we can talk about. The Kamigawa, the manga, the cards. This is another solid one.
Yep. Absolutely rock solid.
First one, you have Swords of Plowshare.
Spectacular.
Mono white instant, exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. The art looks so freaking cool.
Yep.
Love the art there.
That's great.
I should read the next.
Idyllic Tutor, 2 gray and a white. Sorcery. Search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle.
Next,
Steve.
we've got Solve the Equation. It's a blue, 2 colorless. Search for an instant or sorcery card. Put it into your hand. Shuffle.
Real solid.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
It's a removal spell,
So
2
good.
tutors, and
Then we have Praetor's Grasp. Search target opponent's library for a card, exile it face down. Then that player shuffles. You may look at and play that card as long as it remains exiled.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good card.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Plus the art for it.
He's so good.
yeah.
Oh, is that Tamio?
It's
That's
Tamio.
It's Tamio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jin
During
Gataxis
game-
Phyrexianizing
Oh,
Tamio.
that's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I think
Good.
that's like the thing. Like, this is Jin Gataxi is coming after Tamio.
Oh no, that's
The Emperor. That's the Emperor striking Jin Gataxis and ending the fight with a single stroke of her sword because whatever.
Yeah.
Idyllic Tutor is Kaito and the Emperor training his children. Solve the Equation is Kaito following
Jin Gataxius.
Jin Gataxius. Praetor's Grasp is
Jin Gataxi is Phyrexifying her.
Yep.
What
And
is
then Veil of Summer
is-
is Tamio and Kaito meeting for the first time, I believe.
I believe so. Yes.
Which is Veil of Summer.
Let me see. I won't tell you. Although they do
apparently
have flavor text.
Apparently Tamio has a son.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Actually, I think this is with. I think they're about to fight almost just because of how the flavor text is.
I mean, yes, but she's not Phyrexianized.
No.
Oh, okay.
I love the flavor text on the Praetor's Grasp. Wake up, new Phyrexian planeswalker. You will not be the last.
Will not be the last.
This is Jin Gataxius.
That's Is that a subtle hint?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's
No,
not.
I know it's not.
It's not.
But yeah, Veil of Summer's the last one. Instant, draw a card. An opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered this turn. UN permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and black till end of turn.
It's a 1 mana instant green do stuff, which is always what green does.
It's a 1 mana counterspell. It's
Yep.
a counterspell.
It's kind of
In
it's
green.
great. It's wonderful. Did nothing
and it
wrong.
draws you a card potentially.
It's a green counterspell, just like Heroic Intervention.
Yep.
Heroic Intervention is also a green counterspell, and Autumn's Veil is also a green counterspell.
there are-
Did
there
you
are
know
three-
that green
has
has
counterspells?
at least three
yeah,
counterspells?
you better be at least, because
At least
least.
3 counterspells? Isn't that funny? Tiny? You know what you did.
counterspell.
So those are the secret layers.
Yeah.
Lots of
layers are
secret
cool.
layers. Street Fighter, obviously, right up there. Probably a little play. Actually, I wouldn't even put Little Walkers up at second. Probably the Kaito.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, and
Kaito,
then the
yeah,
manga
that's right.
one.
And then the
up
manga,
there.
yeah, absolutely.
The last thing on the docket that we'll kind of go over briefly,
super brief.
super brief, is the.
It's super briefly.
This was an article on MTG Rocks, which I'm careful when it comes to MTG Rocks, just because they're kind of. They try to make something that's kind of nothing into something.
They make a mountain out of a molehill.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's the term I
Often.
want.
Yep.
And this one is the article is labeled MTG lead designer hints at a possible return to a previously unlikely plane. That's the clickbait. So it makes you
nice
click.
clickbait.
I'm like, all right, I guess I have to look at this. And they're basically hinting at the possibility of the plane of Rabiah? Rabiah?
Sure.
It's Arabia
Well,
without the A.
See, I don't.
Yeah.
So it's Arabia.
It's Arabia. It's
I'm an
Arabia.
uncultured swine. I apologize.
It's okay. Not everybody.
Dude, I didn't notice that either. I was
Arabia.
like, yeah.
no, it's
Arabia?
because it's Arabian Nights.
Gotcha,
So it's on the
Arabia.
plane of
Arabia. So it's
Arabia.
Arabia. Great. Great.
Rabiah. So yeah, you're
Because
right.
this was 1994, and we could get away with that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, you sure could. But so
Richard Garfield, shame on you.
but he's kind of hinting because there was a question that was asked thinking about possibly returning to Rabiah, and because of how well Kamigawa Neon Dynasty did so well, returning to something like that. Asking if there's a possible opening for that, and the response was, I think we could do a Persian/Arabian inspired set one day and call it Rabiah. Arabian Nights has very little cosmology built into it.
What? Yeah. What he's saying is, I mean, sure, we're gonna probably use that aesthetic again.
Yeah, he's saying
Eventually.
we'll probably use the aesthetic at some point and call the set Rabiah. But besides that, no.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's literally what it is. It is. I only brought it up because there are a lot of articles that are like this.
Yeah.
Especially from this site and other sites where they will try to go, oh man, guys, we're going to see the return of they'll go as far as we're going to see the return of beta. That's what's going to happen. No, you're not. You're not going to see that at all.
Like, and it cuts to like what the guy said, and he was like, I don't know, I guess, maybe. Like, eventually.
I mean,
if we run out of ideas,
It's like, we could. It's an idea. We could have at some point in the future. It's not off the table, but it ain't on the table either.
It would have been hilarious if
it's a thought in the ether at the moment.
Can I be honest? It would have been hilarious if he would have went, okay, well, let me ask you this. Would it make us more money? Yes? Sure. No? Yeah, we'll think about it. I'll table it.
We'll put a pin there.
I mean, Arabian Nights is a weird set in general.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Like, it's the second, it's the first Magic the Gathering expansion, right?
Yep.
Outside, because it was just alpha beta.
Yep.
Right? Like, just the original cards, just reprinted a few times. And then they're like, okay, how about
Let's go crazy.
How about a set based on the, like, 1001 Arabian Nights? Because Richard Garfield was really into those stories at the time.
Yep.
And it was made in a different time and era.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Originally, and this is wild, Richard Garfield wanted all of the expansions to have different backs to them.
Oh.
So you could know if the other player was using cards that you didn't have. So you could at a glance like see like if they're using new cards or not. He also so there's a
specific card that talks
bottle.
to that.
This like city in a bottle or whatever.
And Apocalypse Chime. Which is bury everything from the Homelands expansion.
Yep.
Which you only would need to know to sideboard if you looked at your opponent's cards and saw a lot of Homelands on the back.
Yeah.
Then you'd know to bring in that Apocalypse Chime.
Yes. And then
what the hell?
Yeah, and because there was the like city in a bottle it was like get rid of all of the Arabian Nights cards.
Yeah.
And it was like,
oh my god.
That's why that is why those cards exist apparently.
Yeah,
and they did it for several sets.
Because Richard Garfield didn't want people who could afford the new expansions to bully people that couldn't afford the new expansions.
What even card is
Oh, man, it's really big. I don't know why it's so big.
Think about all cards from Arabian Nights must be discarded from play except for City in a Bottle. While City in a Bottle is in play, no further cards from Arabian Nights can be played.
That's the exact. Yep.
Oh my
Apocalypse Chime same way.
Yeah, like Arabian Nights is just an absolute bonkers set. Bonkers.
It is. Now here's the thing. They actually put it out in Vintage Masters. What?
Did they really?
Yeah.
Sure.
What? Players can't play cards originally printed in the Arabian Nights expansion. Whenever a non-token permanent originally printed in Arabian Nights expansion, other than City in a Bottle, is on the battlefield, his controller sacrifices it. Players can't play cards originally printed in the Arabian Nights expansion.
Well, I'm really glad they kind of made it easier to read on that one.
Thank God I don't have to deal with that Wailuli Wolf or whatever.
You see that City of Brass? Get it out of here.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm
Get that
so
City
glad,
Brass out of here.
glad I don't have to worry about Alibaba.
Yeah, right.
Oh. Well, there's
Aladdin's Ring.
A Library of Alexandria was in that too.
Oh, it was,
Okay.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Library of Alexandria isn't very good.
No,
It's not. I'm just saying, it was just one of those ones.
Tap to add one colorless mana to your mana pool, or draw a card from your library. You may use the card drawing ability only if you have exactly seven cards in hand. Good for you.
So
it taps for colorless.
So it's ridiculous because you play that if you're on the draw, You draw, play that card, tap it, draw a card. Oh my gosh.
The value!
You're 2 cards ahead.
The value!
Yeah, no.
And then you miscount and you realize, oh god, I can't cast any of this. Now I have to discard. Crap.
Now I have to discard. Yeah, it's not good.
It's kind of like when you're playing like the bounce dual lands.
But you
And
forget
you
that you're at
accidentally,
7.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're like,
Shit, I was supposed
you're
to,
at 8,
I was
so
supposed
you
to tap the mana, play something, and then play. Sequence.
Yeah, you draw, you go, oh, cool, I'll bounce the land. Oh, crap.
panic sweat. Oh, everyone thinks I'm a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Anyways,
So that's what we got for this week.
yeah, that's basically what we got for this week. Basically, moral of the story, peeps, is be careful what you read with Magic the Gathering headlines. 9 times out of 10, it's all clickbait and a whole bunch of bullshit.
That's literally every headline ever.
Yeah, well, yeah, too.
Like, seriously, like, be careful out there. Like, yeah, for Magic the Gathering, because, like, don't get your hopes up. But also, like, in the news, especially right now, please be very, very careful about what you read.
Yep.
Make sure you check your sources, for the love of God. I know it's really boring and, like, not at all fun. But I mean...
You get to bring back all the skills you forgot about in high school.
Yeah,
and
but
college
like,
when you had to cite your sources.
holy God is
Education's important.
yeah, it's really important. But that's it.
Yep, that's
what I
basically
got.
all we got. So, yeah. But, yeah, guys, I think that's it. I think we're going to try to... I know I was going to talk to you guys about it, so I'll talk about it now. I think we're going to try to get maybe another live gameplay thing going on. I think we're going to try to work these cameras out and hopefully not have a disaster like we did last time.
No, hopefully.
Hopefully. Keyword hopefully.
Hopefully.
But, yeah, I think I'm going to aim for that. But, yeah, guys, so be on the lookout for that. But,
Hopefully.
yeah, that's been the MTG Rundown for this week. I've been Andrew.
I'm happy.
And I'm Elijah.
And we'll be back next week. So... have fun, guys.
Laters.
Later.